Hey there, it's Christine with REI Design Solutions, and I'm going to give you a quick tutorial today on how to use your rehab finishes spreadsheet. So the reason why we created this for real estate investors is it's actually the same, very similar spreadsheet to what we use here in-house at REI Design Solutions when we are creating a custom finish package for our investor clients for their rehab properties. So we use this spreadsheet to track all of the finishes and fixtures and pricing and links and SKUs and all that information that you're going to need when it comes time to ordering everything you need for your rehabs. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on it. You can see it's here in front of us. I'm going to try and make this a little bit smaller. You don't need to see my mug. So basically what we've done here is we've created a spreadsheet that you can enter all the information in for your projects, for your company, and then of course we'll get into then inserting all the information for each item, each element in your design for your rehab. So of course up here, we're going to go ahead and just use the address 5555 Main Street finishes. And then of course your company name will go in here. We're going to put our company name. And then in here, you're going to put your contract. You're going to say Joe Contractor, whoever that is. And if there's a in-house project manager on your team, you put their name or your own name. Just so whoever ends up getting this spreadsheet forwarded to them, they'll have all that necessary information. And of course, we'll put the date here. And then the order date, I like to put the deadline of when all this stuff needs to be ordered for the project in order for it to be on the site, in time for the rehab to begin. And whenever the contractors start showing up to do their work, the items will be there for them. And then, of course, the property address again. And up here under the finished spreadsheet, if you name your properties, like you just name it Main Street, then you will put that up there. And then this here is more for the rest of the address. And then of course, Houston is where we are, 77055. And then any additional information that they need to know. Let's see here. Farmhouse. I'm not the best typer, so bear with me. Farmhouse style. Interior with black and white accents. Okay, so essentially the next thing that you can do if you so desire is to brand this for your particular company. So we're going to go ahead and put our logo in here. We just copy that and we just paste it into the spreadsheet and then put it in here. This is just kind of a placeholder. You can get rid of that. And and then you can also brand it with your colors. And so I've got my little branding cheat sheet. And let's see, let's change that to our lighter blue, 74, 155, 185. Let me see if I can remember that here. So we just right click on that. And I've actually already got it here, but you can also say, 74, 155, and 185, and say okay. And then, okay. I think that's pretty much it for the branding. Now it looks like one of your documents, in-house documents, and this is going to be a digital. Like in other words, you're more than likely not going to print this off. You can, but the only reason I say that is because you are going to put live links into this website so that whoever is responsible for ordering all of your finishes and fixtures and materials for your rehabs, they will have this at their disposal. Whether that's you, like I said, your project manager, or even Joe Contractor. So with that said, we're going to come over here, and the left-hand column is the room. So we always start with the room, and then we put all of the elements for that particular room in the thing. We don't want it, we don't want I don't. And now, again, you can do this any way you want, but when I'm when I'm managing a project, I want to know what all is going in the kitchen. I want to know what all is going in the bathroom. I don't want to do it. I don't want to sort it by tile, but you can, and I'll show you how you can do that here in a minute. So hopefully those of you who are going to be using this are pretty familiar with spreadsheets and how they work. I'll give you some little tips and tricks that you may not have known before, and maybe you may even know more than I do. So with that said, we're going to start with the room. And so I always start with the kitchen, or we can even do the flooring. So actually that is one of the first line items that I put, because oftentimes what we do to make it really easy is we just specify one flooring for the whole, especially for the whole main floor. Sometimes in Houston, it's done a little bit differently in other areas of the country, but in Houston we like to put a wood floor throughout the whole main floor, and then the upstairs we do carpeting, and then sometimes we'll do tile in the kitchen. Sometimes we end up bringing the wood floor all the way into the kitchen. So those are the kind of things that you're going to want to specify. So I do start with the flooring, and then over here you'll see that under the flooring, so whenever this particular field is whenever this particular field is filled with any one of these drop-down items, whether it's the flooring or the kitchen, paint colors, powder, hall bath, I think master bath is all the way down here, then what happens is that because of the macros that we built into the spreadsheet, this next drop-down will be everything having to do with that room cell, whatever's in that room cell. So for example, under the flooring, you have hardwood, you have carpet, you have tile. So we're going to say hardwood, and we're going to say, and so when we get to this part, we're going to show you how to do this. But in the meantime, the next thing I usually put is, and whoops, I got to move something out of my way here. Oh, here we go. All right. Entire lower level except bathrooms. Okay. Oops. All right. Now, for the rest of this information, what we're going to do is we're going to go into our document that we captured all of this information. Or maybe you just sit down with this and you just start shopping for it right then and there, which you could easily do. So for example, if you, oops, I don't know how we lost flooring, but we did. Okay. So for example, if you want to start shopping right then and there, you would just go into whoever you like to use for your flooring. We like to use Floor and Decor quite a bit because they have great prices and great products here in the Houston area. And I know there's Floor and Decor all over. So let's just go into, let's go ahead and use, help. Here we go. Engineer Harwood. There we are. So then you would just go into that website and you would click on, you'd start shopping. I know that I have about a $3 a square foot allowance that I can use. Ooh, this is a good looking. Now it's only 3/8 inch. So you just kind of go through that whole process when you start shopping for everything. That's kind of what we do when we put curated packages together for clients. So what you would do is you would highlight the name of that item, and you'd bring it over here and you say model SKU number. Now, of course, it pasted in there like the big bold lettering that was on the website. So I always come over here and say match destination flooring. Now you can also add the SKU number if you really feel like you want that information in there. And so then we would just paste that up into that same, and you can make the line a little bit bigger so you can see everything. Now, again, we already put in the notes, and we found this from Floor and Decor. And then, of course, you would have to determine how many square feet you need of it. And let's look back over here real quick. The price point was $189. So you enter that in, and what it does is it tallies the cost. And then the last thing that you're going to put in that line item is going to be the link. And the best way to do that, let me see if it's working this time. No, it's not. Sometimes, and I don't know why, but every once in a while I can right click on that cell and it will have an insert link, and it doesn't right now. So in that case, we just go up here to the insert tab, which I was already on. We hit link, and it's got the most recent one that I just copied and pasted. And so you just click that, and then boom, now your link to that particular product is in your spreadsheet. Okay, now the other way, so that's the way of putting all the information in as you shop, which you are welcome to do. That's perfectly all right. What we actually like to do at REI Design Solutions is we like to shop, and partly because we are putting this together for our clients, so we just package it all in one fell swoop. So what we do is we like to shop for everything online, and we use what's called Wacora. It's Wacora.com. It's just an image capturing software that allows us to, so for example, this wingwood chestnut oak, we would use our Wacora pin button, and we would click on that, and then we would click on the image. It was $1.89, and then over here we select project, because you can create projects, and we will put it into the board that we're working on. And so then that way we can just keep shopping and keep going, like boom, 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 boom. We just roll through selecting things from, from wherever. Let's just click on that, and we come in here, we shop chandeliers, and we like this one. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna look amazing. And then we get hello, hey, there it is. Okay, and then what we do is we just snag that, plunk it down into our Wacora software, and then just keep going. And so then I'll show you kind of what that looks like. So let me reload that. So now, and also just keep in mind that you can do this in Pinterest too. So for example, you use your pin button and you capture the image and you say cardinal kitchen fixtures, and you say save. So you can do it with Pinterest, and it's free. So so then you've got it in your Pinterest board, and it's collecting them all. Let me reload this here. And before you know it, everything that you are finding online as you're sourcing it and curating it for your rehab, it's going into that particular board that you created for that rehab. And this one, I don't know, we'll call this one, can I edit this? Oh, here we go. We'll just say 5555 Main Street fixtures. Okay, so now you either are using something like Wacora, you're using something like Pinterest, or you're just picking things and running with them. So let's go ahead and get out of this, and we're going to get out of this and this. So now we have those items on our Wacora board, I think. Yep, there it is right down there, and there's that. And then the other thing that we do for clients is we take all of the images from the things that we are sourcing, and we put them on a nice board. I call it an inspiration board, just to kind of show you how everything looks when it's all together, instead of just having these random images on a big screen. We like to kind of put them all together and just show you how well they coalesce together and how coordinated everything looks when it's all together in one space. And so of course this would be the kitchen. Here's the master bathroom, and so on and so forth. And so you could do this if you really just wanted to have something that you kept on file to give to your project manager and say, this is how I want this rehab to look for this house. And you have another one, maybe another document with the same, with different finishes with the same format. And you say, okay, this is how I want this property to look, and so on and so forth. So you have to determine the best way for you to run your own business. So at any rate, so going back to the spreadsheet, so now let's go ahead and plunk in a couple things in the kitchen. So we've done the flooring. That's going to go along the, or in the entire lower level, and we've put everything in there, including the link. Next would be our kitchen. And so again, you've got the drop down menu, we've got kitchen is next. And then what I like to do, I know I'm going to put several items for the kitchen into it. So I just want to put everything all at once. So I grab this cell, and if you come over here to this little corner, it should create a black cross. And then you just kind of pull that down several cells because you know you're going to be filling those up. And then what's really cool is, again, under the product column, this now, because this has the kitchen field filled in, this now is going to be everything having to do with the kitchen, this drop down menu. So again, this is kind of like a checklist. Not only does it help you keep all of your curated items in one place, but it's also a checklist so that you don't forget anything. Like we always forget grout colors, not anymore because now we use this. So, so we have, well, let's just look at that. We start with the cabinets. Sometimes you do, let me do upper cabinets here and then base cabinets here, because sometimes we do two-tone. So you can see, for example, this one, we on the base cabinets, we did the dark gray, and on the wall cabinets, we did the white. So we're going to just call that dark gray, and we're going to say, white shaker. And same thing, this one's going to be shaker 2. Okay. And I bolded that. Oh, that's funny. Okay. And so then with the cabinets, we actually don't specify cabinets for our clients because everybody has their own favorite cabinet supplier or even custom cabinet builder. And so we just specify like what the cabinets should look like. And then we say, and so a cabinet line that we order from is RTA. And you can say, if we go into RTA and we look at what they have available, so I kind of like this West Point gray, so let's click on that. And we come back over here to our spreadsheet. And we say RTA is the store, and we need one, and they quoted us $6,500 for everything. And then of course you enter in the link, and there's your RTA cabinet West Point gray. And so now that link is in there. And so you'll just go ahead and do that with every line item here. So then the next thing we have is cabinet poles, we have accent tile, we have backsplash tile, we have grout color 1 and grout color 2 in case you decide to do 2 different grout colors, however you want to do that. And then of course we should have sink faucet, pot filler. If you don't need the pot filler, don't use it. Island pendant, breakfast pendant, other lighting, and countertops. So that should cover everything. Now, if you get down here and you're like, oh crap, well, I always do this in my thing. So then just add that, island 2 cabinets or whatever. This is pretty flexible spreadsheet. You can pretty much use it for whatever you want. And again, you're just going to go line by line, filling in the model number, the notes, the store, the number of units, and so on and so forth. So for example, we'll go ahead and just because I had all this stuff pulled up, I'll show you. So we had an island pendant, and the island pendant that we selected for this project was this one here. And again, we captured it in our Pinterest board or in any other type of image capturing software that you use. Let me see if I can find it. Where did it disappear to? Oops. Well, that's not good. Oh, I was just going too fast. See, so either way, you click on it and boom, it pulls it up and it's a Wayfair item. So we're going to copy that. I always copy the link first. I don't know why, and it's way over here. So we're going to click on that. We're going to insert that most recent item, and then we're going to come back to the website listing of that particular item. And we're going to say, where were we? We were down here. And that is that. And we're going to add that to that. And again, matching the destination formatting so it's not big and bold. And what else? Then, of course, the notes over the large outer Island. Oh my gosh, I can't spell. And then, of course, the store we found it at was Wayfair. Oh my goodness. And then the number of units was 1. And then what was the price on that? $259 on sale right now. And we say enter. And there you have it. And then, of course, you can, once you get everything filled out, then you can create a total line at the bottom where you just auto sum the whole thing. And then it tells you how much all of your materials and finishes are going to cost you. So anyway, I think we covered it. It wasn't as quick as I'd like for it to be, but hopefully it helps you navigate this spreadsheet and make the most out of it, grow your business by using it. And if you have any questions, please feel free to call us. Our number is area code 713-984-8097. We have a team of designers and office folks here on staff that know how this works, that can help you through it if you have any complications or something isn't quite working right. And obviously feel free to email me, Christine, CHRISTINE, at reidesignSolutions.com. Go on to our website, reidesignSolutions.com, and visit us, see what we're all about, see what we do and how we can help you. And also don't forget that we do this for clients. So if this is just way overwhelming to you, tracking all this stuff, putting it all in here, going in and shopping for everything, sourcing it, making sure that it looks cohesive and really sharp for your rehabs, then by all means, we do sell custom curated finished packages. And not only that, but we're also getting ready to roll out some new pre-curated finished packages. So they're not custom. We're starting out with 3 different styles to choose from. They look really sharp. They look really good, and they can be used in pretty much any property. It's a very transitional look from anywhere from California to New Jersey. So we're going to be rolling those out in the next quarter for you to be able to purchase. They're going to be a lot less expensive than the custom packages. So check those out, and we'll be shooting emails out here soon as we get closer to launching those. So keep an eye on that. And we're really excited that you guys downloaded the spreadsheet, and we really hope it works well for you. And again, like I said, call if you have any questions or email, and have a great day.